And so now that we have initialized the ball and we have made the start button and the event for when it's dragged, now we want to make sure we handle what happens when the ball collides with the baby and with the bottom of the screen. So first we'll do the baby. So we'll click on ball, and then when collided with other, and then we will click on control and use the if-then block. And in the if part, we're going to click on ball, and in the if part there, we're going to drag call ball colliding with other. So then we'll click on baby and scroll all the way down to the bottom and click and use baby. And what this will do is when the ball is colliding with an object, if that object, this part's saying if that object is the baby, then it will do these actions here. And so what we want to do here is the first step is that we want to play the sound for colliding with the baby, which is the laugh. So we want to click on laugh and then call laugh.play. This will play the sound. Then we want to set the ball to not visible. Then we will click on ball, and then we will set the ball to not visible. So we will set ball.visible to false. And then the last step, and this is the reason why we create the procedure up here, is we will click on procedures and we will call init ball. And so now here you see, because we put all this code up here in a procedure, we don't have to create all these blocks 2 times. So we can just create them once here, and then we can put the call block here and in here. And we're going to use it even one more time when we use when we make what happens when the ball collides with the bottom of the screen. And so we're going to do that now, and that's we click on ball, and for this one we'll use when ball edge reached. And so then we want to use an if-then statement and control. So control if-then, and then click on math, the equals part. We'll use edge, and then the next part we will click on math and use this number. And we're going to want to set this number to -1. And so what this is doing is it's checking if the edge reached is -1. And the Android app has assigned a different number value to each of the edges. And so -1 is the bottom edge. So setting the edge to -1 means that we're setting the edge, this is the bottom edge. And so then we want to put our code in here. And so we want to play the cry sound, so we click on cry, drag call cry.play. So that will play the cry sound. Then we want to set the ball visible to not true. So we want to set the ball visible to false. So click on logic, use false. And we also want to set ball enabled to false. So click on ball, set ball enabled, and then false. And the last part we want to do is we want to move the ball away from the bottom edge. Because if we don't move the ball away from the bottom edge, then the ball will keep calling this block. And then it will keep playing the sound. And we don't want that to keep happening. We just want it to play once. So we will do ball, and we'll just set, we only have to set the Y value. So we'll set the Y value to 150. So math number 150. And so now this whole program should work, and we actually don't need to use init ball at the bottom here, because the program is going to stop at that point and it waits for you to press start again. And so we can test this out with the emulator on your phone if you'd like, but this is the app all right here.